Welcome back, guys, to Trails Through Daybreak 2, a last episode. With Carmine Altera cornered and unable to escape, Swin and Nadia started to get to the bottom of the Hollow's true identity, being Lapis warped into this incarnation as the person pulling the strings showed himself, going by the moniker of the Garden Master. After another close battle against this new foe, he revealed another name he goes by to be Ace of Swords, shaking 3 and 9 before making his escape by summoning the Crimson Grendel, ending the act as we now move on to our next chapter. Sightseeing!
The breeze feels great. It's been a while since I rode an airliner. I've only ever taken them on Jaeger expeditions.
I usually don't ride them either, unless I have to fly out of the country. Otherwise, my truck suits me just fine.
Can't deny this thing makes good time. I'd probably be having the time of my life if it wasn't for all that stuff that happened last week.
Aaron.
I think this trip will be a good chance to put that stuff out of your mind. She told you not to worry when we left. Remember?
Yeah, I know.
Things might get a little crazy around here for a while, but don't worry. I'm going to do what I can to get things under control. I want you to focus on what you need to do for yourself.
She's giving it her all right now, so I got no right to do any less. I'll deal with Sal once everything's settled down.
Got it. As long as you've made your peace with everything.
Ah, there you are. Are you alright, Aaron?
Why is everybody making a fuss over me all of a sudden? Knock it off. Don't waste your life worrying about us grown-ups. You and Small Fry ought to spend it slacking off and pranking people.
And turn out like you? No thanks.
Well, at least he's acting like himself again.
I'll take it if it means we're all in high spirits. Well then, I say we kick back and relax until it's time to disembark.
We will need to confirm the situation once we're on the ground. Then we can meet up with Miss Claudel when she arrives.
Attention all passengers. We will soon be arriving at our destination. Please return to your seats and prepare for landing.
Well, that was fast.
The invitation said we'll be going to a private resort off the southern coast of Calvard.
Oh? So that's Nemeth Island, huh?
Though the source of the chaos within Longport had been quelled, the city still remained in a state of upheaval. Van's group intended to remain there for several days to help deal with the aftermath while gathering information. However, their plans swiftly changed when a letter arrived at the doorstep of their lodgings. So we're sure about this then? You all really got the same exact invite that we did? Yeah, it appeared on our doorstep out of the blue. Funny that it came just when we finished wrapping things up here in Mezzaldam. It reminded me of that threat letter we got before, but in a way, this is even more bizarre. I agree, it says it's an invitation. I look forward to seeing all of you this weekend. You'll find what you're looking for here. E.H., owner of Nemeth Island Resort. What we're looking for, huh? Pretty freaking obvious who this E.H. person is. Indeed, it is hard to imagine it would be anyone else. I know we're all just assuming at this point, but do you really think it's him? There was another envelope containing vouchers for rooms at the resort, just enough for the 3 of us. Well, it was nice of them to include me and Nadia, at least. You said it, free suites at a fancy resort? No way we're passing that up. Oh yes, a fancy resort, invited by a poisoner to a place where it can't spread that much and you could just poison the whole place? Oh great, good idea, let's go there. Here's what I normally say, but this seems kind of sketched. I might duck out of this one, yes. Wow, you're turning down a free all-expense paid-for vacation. Again, it must be freezing over. Her priorities have lightly shifted after they encountered the man who formed the gardens. And now, through some twist of fate, he remains its only survivor. Yes, that seems to be the case, although we know next to nothing about him. The fact that all of his minions were just dolls seemed to back up the sole survivor theory. But yeah, our priority number 1 is getting LP back. We suspect she's currently under his thumb, and we're going to do something about that. I heard you two have got some similarly hair-raising news, yeah? That's right, it's related to the Genesis fragments. Glasgow's family let us take another look through the documents in his office. Thanks to that, we discovered that an item matching his description ended up on the black market. From there, we called Agnes and asked if Ren could corroborate the information with her contacts in the Blacklight district. We looked into various distribution channels and found that the item had fallen into the hands of an unknown individual, who we strongly suspect is the sender of these letters. You'll find what you're looking for here. Maybe that part wasn't bait after all. Not sure what your all's take on this are, but I think this is worth checking out. I'm with you there, plus it'll be a nice excuse to get the whole gang back together. We pretty much wrapped up our business here, so we should be able to meet up with you guys soon. Oh, there's a flight leaving Mezzledown with a layover in Lomport. I'll see if we can still book it. We'll be joining you guys too, naturally. It's possible this EH person has information on the Hooded Man. Yeah, you might be right, S. But even if you're not, we're at least getting a free summer resort vacation out of the deal. Personally, I could use a bit of R&R, so I wouldn't mind if it was uneventful. Unfortunately, we're tied up helping with the festival preparations at the moment, so we'll be a little bit late getting there. If a fragment of the 8th Genesis is there, we have no choice but to go. May even find a lead on the Crimson Grendel case too.
This place is gorgeous! Nothing but clear blue ocean as far as the eye can see. Oh, and just listen to those seagulls!
It's quite pretty, yes. I feel refreshed just standing here on the landing strip.
This place would make for a nice weekend getaway. Too bad this isn't a normal vacation.
I know what you mean. Still, I'm sure we can have some fun along the way.
Y'all got your bags off the airliner?
Yeah, Wait, you brought your truck?
Of course I did. I wasn't gonna leave her in Longport. She'd get lonely.
That's Calvard for you. It's the one place that lets you bring a truck on an airliner. Actually, I think I heard other countries have started taking up the practice too.
Oh look, there's another airship.
Huh? Isn't that...
That's the royal family's personal airship. I think they call it the Horvatot?
What's an Elsheim airliner doing down here?
I think they intend to land here. I wonder...
Hey! Yoo-hoo! Up here! Van! Everyone! Yes! Hello!
Those two are Swin and Nadia, right?
Yep, they're my new temps. Didn't expect them to come flying in on that thing.
It's so good to see you again! It's nice to see you too. It feels like it's been so long. I really am glad you're here. That goes for everyone else too. I'm so happy to see you all again.
I mean, we did talk to each other plenty over comms.
I suppose that's true. Although, I think a physical reunion does merit some celebration.
It's been 3.5 months since we all met face to face. I didn't even realize it had been that long.
We finally got the whole band back together!
Why do I always get lumped in with you guys?
Sorry, but it's way too late to back out. Master's the only one who gets a pass. Anywho, sounds like a lot happened back in the capital.
Yeah. I know you've been through a lot too, Van. I'm just glad we were all able to meet up again like this. Oh, right. I guess this is your first time meeting Swin and Nadia, isn't it?
We already met briefly over the comms the other day, but yeah, I suppose we should introduce ourselves. I'm Swin, and this is Nadia.
Nice to finally meet the rest of the crew! Welcome to the team!
We really appreciate you filling in for Mr. Arkride.
I heard a little bit about you from Risha.
Oh, RX told you about us? I never knew she was friends with a famous movie star. Can I have your autograph? Oh, and I'm totally not just asking because I want to sell it, I swear.
Yeah, you're not fooling anyone.
Sure was a surprise to see you guys come in on a royal family airliner. Guess I can look forward to an outrageous bill coming my way soon.
Oh, come now. We're friends, aren't we? Let's just say you owe me a favor and we'll leave it at that. If it bothers you that much, though, I'm not so narrow-minded as to turn away some other form of reimbursement.
You haven't changed one bit.
Hey, be nice, Sharid. That's no way to treat an old friend. In fact, we really ought to be treating him like part of the family, given all that he did for you last year.
Well, I suppose I can't argue with you there.
Nice to meet you, Your Highness. I heard you helped my temps out a little while back.
The pleasure's all mine, Van Arkride. On behalf of my brother, I'd like to thank you for all you've done for him. You resolved the Tharbad and Basel incidents. Oh, and I'm sure you played a pivotal role in settling countless other crises. If I can have a few moments of your time, I would love it if you could regale us with tales of your exploits.
I really don't think it'd be all that interesting.
Anyway, the whole thing came together kind of suddenly because we couldn't find any good flights.
Just when we thought we were at the end of our rope, the princess called and offered to pick us up. She was all like, "You must be headed to the same place as them." Huh?
Who's them?
Well, you know, information has a way of finding us.
Elaine? And Jin?
What are Ren and Marielle doing here?
Hello, Van. It's been, what, a month now?
We've got all the luggage taken care of, Your Highness.
Splendid! You've been a tremendous help, Jin.
Whoa! This place is so luxurious! I've never been to such a snazzy resort before.
It's really too bad this isn't a pleasure trip. I would have enjoyed having a bit of respite.
You must be the guest that will be staying with us this weekend. Thank you very much for your patronage.
We'll get you over to the villa straight away.
Van's group headed to the hotel via the courtesy cars to check in. Is anyone else also getting the feeling it was fine when we had our guys showing up? It was weird when the royal family of this country show up, granted. But when Jin, Elaine, and Ren show up together, all of a sudden it's like, oh! A slight tightening in the rear area. That's basically like, oh god, things are gonna go very bad if they're here too. Oh no. They noticed that the island's owner who sent the invitations had booked multiple rooms for them in the first building. Despite their unease, they left their luggage in their rooms and went to the restaurant in the second building to speak with the other guests. Can I just say I love that outfit, Ren? It gives off a refined, elegant vibe. I think it suits you to a T. Why, thank you, and yes, it was your own change in wardrobe that inspired me to look to my laurels. Kinda surprised to see you in something a little more subdued for once. Not that the gothic Lolita dress you used to wear was bad or anything, mind you. I very much doubt that style would suit me now, and maybe I'll pick up something similar if I'm feeling nostalgic. Now then, back to the topic at hand. You received those invitations about 2 days ago, yes? Fascinating. Coincidence or not, it was on that very day that someone leaked the whereabouts of an object called Almata's Legacy on the Orbital Network. We got a tip about it around the same time, so we decided to head up an investigation together. This isn't our first tag team rodeo with a monarch, and it won't be the last. Oh yeah, you buddied up with the debaucherous prince back in the day. So did you learn anything about the person behind all of this? Earlier in the year, word spread that an unnamed investor purchased this island in a private exchange several years ago. Even from what little information we could gather, we're confident that the investor is exactly who you suspect. We're still evaluating the veracity of that information, but our joint investigation has thus far pointed to that conclusion. Given the danger involved, I would have preferred the Princess Zeta remain in El Same. Did you all guys bring your own food and water? Out of the question. The Republic has been a dependable ally for us, so it is my solemn duty to extend a hand in their time of need. You need not concern yourself for my safety. After all, you and our friends at the Bracer Guild can see to that well enough. As you can very well see, she left us with little choice in the matter. The little sisters have a knack for getting their way, and I guess that goes double for royal ones. Well, I suppose there's little doubt now that the author of those invitations is none other than Harwood. Yeah, no shit, Mr. EDH is about as subtle as a clown at a funeral. Also, I bet he's the one that leaked the info in the first place. Probably. Adios only knows what kind of plan he's cooking up now. I tried to get the manager to cough up some info about the owner, but he didn't seem to know anything. All I got was that the owner left him in charge, and only occasionally gives instructions to him remotely. He can't even be asked to give them in person. Harwood is just about the laziest man to walk the earth. I have to wonder why he sent those invitations to... Is something the matter? Nana was utterly speechless, her jaw agape at the thought of someone being flush enough with cash to buy a whole island resort. This sucks! Why can't I have a boss as loaded as him? I could have bullied them into buying me my own private island with a cute little house. Don't mind her, everyone. Carry on. Anyway, it's clear that there's a lot of strange things going on here. I don't think there's anything we can do except play the waiting game. Yeah, if his plan was to go on the warpath, I think he would have pulled something by now. In the meantime, I see no harm in us taking a load off and relaxing while keeping one eye open. Are you sure? We still have no idea what might happen. That's all the more reason for us to calm our nerves. We need to get a better grasp of the situation before we take action. I agree. We've all been a little on edge these last few days, so now might be a perfect time to take a breather. That way, we'll be in tip-top shape when it counts. Hard to argue with that logic. Everyone's got to get their rest in at some point, even us actors. I hear there's a lot of fun activities around here. Be a waste not to make the most of the trip. I suppose that makes sense. Alright, if that's our plan, I say we table this discussion for now. Yes, that should be fine. Just be prepared to drop whatever it is you're doing should any major developments arise. That goes for both the Bracer Guild as well as Van and his crew. Shouldn't be a problem. We're all pretty used to springing into action at the drop of a hat. What is this feeling? From there, the group disbanded and everyone headed back to their rooms. Despite Elaine being an active guild member, she decided to work with Van and his crew for the time being. After a quick rest, the team split into two groups. One group would relax and meander around the island, and the other would get a lay of the land. Select 3 characters to join the island exploration team. Van's locked, is he? Oh, we got quite a few to choose from, too. The complicated party. Why can't I pick red? Yes, it's all girls, okay? I was thinking of taking Katana, but... oh no, Katana has a shield too. Yeah! Let's go. Should be fine, right?
Looking to adjust your orbments?
Yes, I want this.
Let me handle it. Switching. Maintenance. Don't work. Switching. Let me handle.
Modifying your orbment, are you?
It's a lot of switching, that's for sure.
That's a single element slot. New shard skill added.
Alright, we need more resist rot. We need more earth on the defense line. That's what we've learned from what we're doing. I'm definitely going to fill that up to at least have resist rot too. But that's 8 we need. 8! I need to resist all the blooming rots. Should be fine for us, I think, personally, though Agnes is on 1 health, by the way. She's fine. Received costumes for Van and company. I don't need costumes. Change characters into costumes by going to Equip's Costume tab. Customize character looks to your heart content. You can now access the custom menu from Ornament in the main menu. With Katora's cooperation, you can modify ornaments at any time. Select ornament from the main menu and press R2 to open the custom menu. Just like at ornament shops, you can now unlock slots and change cipher covers. You can now use... What's everyone wearing? You can now use Shard Search to find items hidden in the ground. Buried items. Using R3 Shard Search on Nemeth Island may uncover items buried underground. Once the indicated area is inspected, Zeros will help dig up the item. What's with the showing Phi Squad we've got going on here at the moment? Like, why have Katra and Elaine coordinated their outfits?
Alrighty.
I mean, you haven't changed much. I've just taken the shirt off because I guess it's hot. The big jacket and all, with my flares on, you know how it is. But outfit coordination station over here. Have you had a chance to settle down in your lodgings yet? Each of them is fitted with furnishings and amenities of the highest quality as per the owner's instructions. From the bedding to the appliances, everything is commissioned from some of the most renowned craftsmen the Mirror has to offer. We've already moved your luggage to your room, so please do make yourselves at home. Alright, well, these are the rooms we're staying in. It's time to, like, explore the whole location here. We've been given, like, a... Look at this! White sand beaches? Wait, you're telling me that someone like Kincaid isn't here? Just saying. Doubt, doubt, doubt. You're gonna let Agnes go out to this island when you'd had the intelligence here. Where's Kincaid? Where's Kincaid hiding? Where are him and all his stealth troops from the Hercules, you know? Kincaid's here too, we know that. There is no way Kincaid isn't here. Surely. Shirley's hopefully not here either. Let's hope that Shirley's definitely not here. I don't want anything to do with Shirley ever again. So I wasn't trying to summon her by saying that.
And here's the Villa Lounge. Looks like there's a lot of stuff I can order here.
The service here is equivalent to what you'd get in a first-class hotel.
Van's zipper is holding up for dear life. Hello. Alright, here we are. I'm sure the both of you were exhausted from a long journey. Oh, you got to come here, did you? Nope, I had fun the whole boat ride over. It's really dangerous here right now. Thank you for taking us on vacation, Kaleo. Ami and I are thrilled to pieces. We never suspected you would secretly save up the funds to make a reservation here. All that hard work can't go unrewarded, darling. We need to make sure you get the most out of this trip, too. That's very thoughtful, but as long as you two enjoy yourselves, I couldn't ask for more. Come on, let's go to the beach. I've been waiting all day for it. Alright. But we're gonna need to check in first.
Alrighty.
Mommy bought me a new swimsuit just for today. I want to show it off to Daddy before we play in the ocean. Wonder how much there is to sweep. I couldn't contain my surprise when Kaleo told me we were coming to Nemeth Island. Just knowing that he was thinking of us is a gift in itself, but a luxury vacation is a welcome bonus. Has Van even got new shoes for this or not? Hello there. Are you also staying at the villa? I'm using my paid vacation time on a 3-day, 2-night trip here with my family. My job had been keeping me too busy to do much of anything else, so today I plan to catch up on all the relaxing I've missed.
Alrighty.
I feel like Elaine is on the warpath right now. She didn't like me saying that. Allow me to wish you another warm welcome to Villa Lavandula. Villa Lavandula. You may have noticed that the majority of Nemeth Island is made up of raw, untapped wilderness. Rest assured, however, that our resorts, facilities, activities, and gorgeous sceneries will provide more than enough to see and do. Plans to scale up our operations by expanding into underdeveloped areas are also in the work. Our staff will do its utmost to ensure your stay is comfortable. Please let us know if it is anything less. I was about to ask, is there any dangerous creatures I should look out for on the beach, like scorpions and stuff? But I realized that they just exist in the world and they're massive and we'd know about it. That's the thing, isn't it? We'd know about it. There's gifts for everyone. Ren Kincaid gets Steiner sunglasses of Kincaid. Ren gets a Summon It cap. Vivid Parasol for Nadia. Exotic Pario for Elaine. What's a Pario? I have no clue what a Pario is. White leather sandals for Rosette. Silky coconut oil for Ferry. Smells nice. And plumeria bouquet for Agnes. Getting you some flowers, are we? We're only buying one of the ladies' flowers today.
If you need anything else...
Planner launched!
No, shush. I'm gifting now.
Thank you.
Alright, might force quite a few connection stages up now. Haha! Give us a second, online game. It seems my stream has completely and utterly died. My internet may have died. So now I have to do an editing cut now because I'm moving ahead of what people are doing. Oh, that's not good. So with everything back and working after a while, let's continue giving out the gifts. White leather sandals to Rosette.
I'll take very good care of it.
Not the next rank for Rosette, sadly. Exotic Pario. What even that even is?
Thank you very much.
What is a Pario? Elaine's connection went up. A vivid parasol for Nadia.
Just kidding.
Who's quite along with the rankings, to be honest.
My. How
Brent,
thoughtful.
you get a gift?
You have my thanks.
And I don't know why I'm giving you one, Kincaid. Except you did kind of save the fight at the end of the last kind of scenario. That kind of worked for me a little bit there. Thanks for stepping in, Kincaid. Thanks for being the 5th member. Right, gift sport. Let's get out on our resort, because I need a holiday now after the worry. Presented by an internet poop moment. How dare it do such a thing to me?
The lounge is directly connected to the hotel. It's almost like having your own private beach.
The view is beautiful. This is my first time visiting a resort, and it certainly won't be the last.
Yeah, because you're probably going to be quite rich from your job, and you're also, like, famous and beautiful, so you could even take modeling jobs out to get a free trip or something. I don't know. Life is always probably looking fairly rosy for you, Elaine, he says after the last 3 months and what happened. Oh, well, maybe and all the past and all that stuff. Never mind, Elaine, I take it all back. I'm an idiot. This villa really is classy. Even the drinks taste top shelf. Yes, the texture is characteristic of a brand famous among gourmets. Thank you for sitting down with me, by the way. It isn't often I get a chance to engage in casual conversation. I almost feel like I'm not worthy, but feel free to ask whatever you want. Then without further ado, you, Miss Aim, have been quite prolific as a junior reporter for the Tyrell Times, yes? Among your pieces was the special feature you wrote after the fall of Almata. It was so thought-provoking that I couldn't help but wonder, did the topic have any personal significance to you? Well, gathering material for that report gave me a first-hand look at the issues plaguing society from its underbelly. By writing that article, I was hoping to shed some light on the darkness and illuminate the way to a solution. I guess that all sounds like hot air coming from a journalist in training, though, huh? Not at all. You have a wonderful mindset. I look forward to seeing more from you in the future. And then we have Miss Ren Bright, whose writings are nothing less than revolutionary. Our efforts to popularize the Orbital Network in LSM were greatly informed by your explanation of the Crossbellam model. A scholar in me is honored to hear you say so. I also plan on releasing another essay that includes a new interpretation of the Orbital Network grid, so do keep an eye out. Yet another thing to look forward to. I'll set my expectations high. Oh, Mr. Arkride, my apologies for not noticing you. I grew a bit too engrossed in our discussion, it seems. Hey, no need to stop on my account. You look like you're having a ball. How could I not, with so many fascinating people to speak with? Perhaps later on I can make a few inquiries of you as well, Mr. Arkride. In what way? I have quite a bit of work to take care of, so I thought about holding myself up in my room. But the princess's personality proved to be magnetic. I just can't tear myself away from this conversation. So I think I will simply resign myself to my fate and enjoy this fascinating conversation. Sure thing. Can you believe Princess Zeta reads my articles? What an honor! She sure has a wide range of interests. It's kind of impressive. I should take a page out of her book. A journalist has to keep her antenna up on the daily, after all. So many fascinating individuals have gathered on this island, Arkride Solutions and crew included. I suppose that means my speculations were correct. There's no shortage of things piquing my interest, but engaging everyone in pleasant conversation will be first on the agenda. What are you girls drinking, anyway? Right, the map has lots of red icons. There's even a quest. Of course there's even a quest. There's a place out here with chests, so there might be monsters out there too. Should I maybe go and run over to see what the quest has in store for me? Oh my god, this is a ridiculous place. So that I don't randomly walk out. Stay away from the volleyball. Stay away from the sunbathing people. Who's over there? What's going on around this place? Even got you taking care of the cars, eh, Morley? I'm the one in charge of maintaining any facilities and equipment outside of the villa. For example, this here is a luxury car valued at several million mirror. We rent it out to visitors. Bustling crowds aren't a strong suit of mine, but I can't say I dislike seeing the smiles on our guests' faces. They're part of why I've decided to spend my twilight years helping to manage this island.